All right, I'm back. Power development. Try to wake some of y'all up, man, with what I know. First of all, you know, everything they put here to hurt people, to kill people, they put it here for a reason. Put the crack here for a reason. They put everything here for a fucking reason, man. Things that hurt and kill people. Let's talk about how people that catch COVID is dying so fucking fast. I try to educate you people. A while back, years ago, I'm always talking about it, about this technology. But man, some people just ain't gonna never get it, man. You know, some people just never get it. That's just the way it is. You know, they never get it. You know, when you catch COVID, guess where the virus enters through? The nasal passage. It enters through the nasal passage when you catch COVID. And then, what are some of the defects of it? Well, they say the defects of it is you lose your sense of smell and your taste. And it's hard to breathe. I'm going to demonstrate to y'all how this works. First of all, COVID is something they've been working on for a long, long time. That's why we stayed with colds so much when we was kids. Colds, and then the cold, and then the mucus comes. The mucus. You know, about 3 days you be spitting up mucus, blah, 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 and then it's supposedly when the mucus leaves the system, the cold is gone. A cold can turn into the flu, and then the flu can turn into walking pneumonia. So COVID is all of this stuff put together. Cold, flu, walking pneumonia, with a twist with something else. I'm gonna talk about mucus. But before I get into the mucus, I'm gonna talk about this technology. They got what you call EEG, cloning, hive mind transhumanism. Now, everything and every word I use, Google it. I want y'all to Google every word I use. Everything, just Google it. Because ain't nobody fucking with me with this, man. I beat 4 bank robberies on this shit, what I'm about to tell y'all about. And the people from the hood, the homies that know me, will tell you that. 4 fucking bank robberies. They said, get this nigga out of here, man. This nigga know too much. Because I was going to put this shit, what I'm about to tell you about, on fucking trial. EEG, cloning, hive mind transhumanism. Then you got this, you got all kind of names, man. You know, you got this Havana syndrome. Google that. with this shit ringing all around your fucking ears, giving you migraine headaches and giving you brain damage and all. Google this shit. Don't listen to me. Havana syndrome. Google mysterious illnesses. But when you Google Havana syndrome, mysterious illness gonna come up, microwave attacks, directed energy attacks. All of this shit is the same fucking thing, man. It's the same thing. Targeted individuals. All of this shit is the same thing. Targeted individuals is millions and millions and millions and millions of people around the world and around the country being tortured through the stuff that I just named. It's no-touch torture. This shit come to your walls in your house, come to your car door, your windows. It don't, on the airplane, it don't fucking matter, man. It doesn't matter. This shit go. This shit go. And y'all understand everything when the white people talk. But when a young cat like me come along and try to lace your boots, it's like, man, it's in one ear, out the other one. Y'all ain't got to go with what I went through. Y'all ain't got to go through that shit. Y'all ain't got to go through the torture I went through. Y'all ain't got to go through none of that shit. It'll be a lot, you're gonna go through it, but it'll be a lot more easier if you listen, so you'll know what to look for. Because this shit is on everybody. And when I say everybody, I mean everybody. That's why everybody is dying from COVID. Everybody. Because the shit is on everybody. Y'all missing the point. You got COVID, the germ, the virus. But then it's another thing, another element to the COVID that ain't nobody talking about, and they ain't gonna talk about it. And a lot of people just can't talk about it because they ain't been where I've been. They ain't been where I've been. They ain't been where I've been to be able to experience how I learned this shit from cause and effect, the way they was torturing me with this shit. It's no touch. It's no touch. And let me bring this to you. When you're not sharp, because this shit rings around your ears, especially if you cut all that shit off in your house, cut that bullshit off. See, this shit is about the senses, the hearing, the sight, the smell, the taste. Remember these words: the hearing, the sight, the taste, the smell. Remember the smell. Remember the smell. Remember the taste. Remember these words, because I'm going to come back to it. And y'all going to say, wow. I'm going to tell you how this shit works. What this shit do is, this technology, it's wicked and dangerous is a motherfucker. This shit. See, y'all walking around here with these fucking cell phones, man. And all of this bullshit. And 5G this, 5G that, 5G this. Fuck 5G. Fuck a 5G. 5G wasn't even out. When I learned this shit, I learned it in 97. 97. In a new Alcatraz. An administrative joint. In Colorado. Vicious joint. Everybody in that motherfucker that's a threat. El Chapo, Everybody. Motherfucker who blew up the World Trade Center. Motherfuckers who bombed the Oklahoma Murrah building. Kingpins. Man, you name it. Unabomber. Come on, man. All your ghetto kingpins. Come on. Different states. Everybody in this motherfucker. Prisoners of war. What did they do with the motherfuckers they took from Guantanamo Bay? Huh? Guantanamo Bay. Well, ADXL Supermax is that spot now. That's where I was. Welded in that bitch. Behind a steel door. Listen to my words. A steel fucking electric door. And a cell bars. $60 million to build that bitch. Underground. What this shit does is this. It seems like the application that's used, that was used to build the computer, and the application that's used surrounding like Facebook and Google and all of this shit, it's kind of like the application, but on a whole bigger scheme. Because the way this shit is going down, whoever is controlling the production of this technology, believe me, everybody else just don't have a clue. You know, they just don't have a clue. All these motherfuckers, I don't think they got a clue. Google, all these, and Google wasn't even out when I learned this shit. Google was not out. Facebook was not out. YouTube was not out. Twitter was not out. Instagram wasn't out. None of this shit was out when I learned this shit. So just imagine how I felt when they put the shit on me. Now, you can get anything out. That's why I'm getting at you motherfuckers, man. To let y'all know what the fuck is going on. We got these phones now. We can reach millions and millions and millions and millions of people through this shit. The people is using this shit for the wrong fucking reasons. But I'm gonna use it for the right reasons. To educate the fucking people. I'm kind of hyped up. I'm cursing. Which I don't like to do. But y'all gotta get it, man. Y'all gotta get it. This shit clones on. Listen to me now. It clones on to your nervous system. It clones on to your senses. But the reason why a lot of people can't catch this shit is because they're either too high or it's always a lot of loud activity going on around them. Look like in California. Look at California. You got rigs, diesels, loud ass engines. You got music blasting. You got airplanes flying, helicopters flying, sirens going. The census is important. The census is important. These motherfuckers is vicious when you know how they work. You know. So with all of this stuff, I'm looking for this word. I can't get it right. I can't find it right now. But all of this loud stuff, you'll never even begin to be able to measure and know how good your ears work because of all this loud shit. That's why Animals are so wicked and so vicious. They don't have all this shit out there in the wild. It's just quiet. And that's why they hear so fucking good. And if you turn off that fucking TV, you turn off that loud ass music, you turn off that fucking Facebook and turn shit off, you're gonna be able to hear this shit. That's one thing about this technology is it works as a two-way. And it needs you to participate with it without your knowledge. Again, it clones on to your senses. What are your senses? Because I got to go step by step with some of you motherfuckers. Your senses is your audio cortex, your hearing. Your visual cortex, your sight, your seeing. Your sense of fucking smell, your sense of taste, and your sense of touch. Then you got that third eye. That's a beast. And that's the one. That third eye that sits right here, way back into the brain. That's the one they want to keep closed. That's the one they want to keep closed with all the bullshit, all the distractions, all the daily distractions, because they don't want that third eye open. Because if that third eye open, man, oh man, it's a beautiful fucking thing. And guess what? My third eye is open. They try to block that motherfucker, but they can't block it. You know, it's the senses, man. The respiratory tract. The respiratory tract. This, all this shit, alert shit in the body. And vice versa. So they done came up with a way, and this shit has been out a while, to clone on to the senses. And this is why, once you clone on to the senses, you basically got a fucking it's digital slavery. This shit is digital slavery. That's what it is. And this is what got motherfuckers doing dumbass shit. This is it. This shit is fast with the artificial thought programming. I mean, look, I get these motherfuckers this though. I don't like to give them nothing. This shit is bad than a motherfucker. It ain't no joke. It's so fucking fast. When it comes to the artificial programming, it become your thought. It become your thought. And this is why we change our minds so fucking much. Oh, I was gonna go. No, I bet I ain't gonna. It's got a positive and negative feedback loop to it. It's fast. This shit that mastered every cell in the body, man. They got it and gone. Hit that cell to make you mad. Motherfucker, I fuck you up. Oh, they got all that shit. What you call stressing, all that shit. And what makes this shit work is this. This would make it work. This would make this shit work. It makes it so deadly and vicious. You know how you set your phone. Say you want to go to New York from California. So you program your phone to get from California to New York, right? That phone is going to steer you all the way to New York. It's going to steer you. Some cars now got front cameras on them. You can see when you're driving and shit. Back camera, side camera, all that shit. All of that. This is how this shit works. First of all, you know our bodies is full of electricity because we're electrical people. That's why we supposed to eat certain shit, but we don't. We eat chopped up animals and all kind of weird shit. That's why we crazy now. But this application, what it does is it sees what the fuck you see. This shit see through your fucking eyes, man. I've been telling y'all. It see through your eyes. It hear what the fuck you hear. It smell what you smell. It's all connected to the taste and everything. The sense of touch. The sense of touch is how they make you feel certain things, like migraine, headache, because the sense of touch, the body, somebody pinch you, you go, ow! Boy, quit pinching me. That shit hurt. So the sense of touch is sensation and pain. And with this shit, they love to produce pain through this fucking wave. And if you don't know this shit, you'll be crying all day. Oh, I got a migraine. Oh, I got hot flashes. Oh, now I'm cold. This shit control your body like a fucking thermostat. Make you cold, make you hot. You're hot, you're gonna take off everything. You take off everything. See, it's a reason behind, it's programming. It's a program manual with this shit. With the whole body. And it's a reason why this shit make you hot, just to fuck with you. But you don't even have a clue that this shit is on you. So when you would make you hot, you take off your clothes. Get under the covers. Guess what? Guess what? Your behavior has just been adjusted getting under that fucking cover. It's behavior modification is what this shit is. They want to control the black nigga with this shit. That's what they want to do. They want to make niggas commit crimes through this shit. That's what they doing. They did it to me. And when I caught on to what the fuck was going on, and they put this shit in my face and got to all this old weird ass shit, I said, I be damned. Everything through this shit is saved. Everything they do to a motherfucker is saved. Any vision they could bring back to you. Any vision. Back in your childhood. I'm talking about anything. This shit, dreams, they program dreams, all kind of weird shit through this shit. Call you all kind of niggers through this shit. Oh, man. This shit do it all. They got that nigger shit through this shit bad. Racial shit through this shit bad. But only the subject. Listen to my words. Only the subject, you, can hear what you hear. Only I can hear what I hear. Only this person can hear what they hear. Only this girl over here can hear what she hear. This how this shit work. This how this shit work. They coming through the eyes, man. They see everything you fucking see, man. And that's why, if you really, really pay attention, this shit fast too. It tries to trick you, all that shit. Especially if they know you're a sharp motherfucker. But now, they wide open with this shit. They don't even give a fuck if you know. You just cut this shit up. That's what they did to me. You hear them, they hear you. They call you niggas. You just be like, man, this shit going all day. I mean, all fucking day long. All day, all night. All day long. In your sleep. Get up. At work. This shit don't stop, man. It don't stop. This is how they getting down, man, on the world. This is how they getting down on the world. That's why, so look at the world. They got it fucked up with this shit. And there's so much shit going on at the same time, man. Look at all this shit going on. People wondering like, oh, this the last days. No, ain't no motherfucking last days. It's these motherfucking crackers with this bullshit, man. And they serious about it. They turn motherfuckers into homosexuals through this shit and everything. Oh, man, this shit is wicked. Man, can't nobody tell y'all like I can tell y'all, man. Real talk. This shit is in effect, man. And they bringing it through your eyes, my nigga. And it's easy for this shit to work. When they seeing what you see, hearing what you hear. Opening your nose receptors, closing them. Oh, I can't breathe through my nose at night. Oh, my heart is just racing. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, I can barely breathe. I took 2 steps, I can barely breathe. This shit do it all, man. And the hallmarks of this shit surrounds your fucking breathing, your respiratory